What's good, everybody? Rayboar with another Pokemon TCG online game. Gonna be going back to Rayboar here. Rayboar and Expanded. Good stuff. One of my usual decks there. And I'm going to be playing against, well, we'll lose a coin flip, as usual. I always go with heads if you guys never noticed. I'm always like heads. I want to, like, flip the coin, the side of the coin that is the icon. But yeah. Okay, so my opponent is going to be playing one of those crazy, extreme fast Skyfield, Shamey X kind of decks with a lot of other shit. We'll see. And I'll open up with Entei GX. You guys don't see this card every day. It's one of the new additions in the deck. It's pretty good. I've talked about it. I like its ability to snipe for good damage. Okay, so my opponent it gets a little shit luck opening up with a Shaman EX, but then again, when you run like all of those Shamans in a deck, you shouldn't really be surprised or angry if you run 4, opening up with 1 and shit. Okay, so he's gonna Ultra Ball. He's gonna actually ditch another one. Okay, so 2 Shamans kind of out of the way. They didn't get their effect, and it's gonna search Tapu Lele, the other support bitch. Okay, Aguerola went to the discard pile too. All right. But, you know, in Expanded we have VS Seeker. So he's going to grab the Bridget, the standard Bridget play. Pretty good. Let's see what he grabs. And I've got not that great of a hand. 2 Junipers in hand. You don't really want to see this kind of stuff unless you're really, I guess, late in the game where you don't really care that much. Fire energies and the start the megaphone. So he grabbed the fucking Sudowoodo, which means that my bench is going to be limited. And 2 Zoruas, you know, the Zoroark stuff. And I draw fucking energy retrieval. That sucks major ass, man. I have to waste so many resources. We didn't draw anything that we could play to kind of not ditch so much stuff with Juniper. I had to ditch everything. And we're going to play one of the Rayquazas down. I'm going to Ultra Ball here. Probably going to discard the Rayquaza, the basic one. I don't feel this card is very useful. Or maybe we're going to wait. I don't know. I do want to maybe get another Tepic out, just because if you got one, if they kind of target it and it dies, then you're kind of back to square one. You have to wait another turn and shit for the Tepic to survive so you can get the Emboar out. So unfortunately, I have some fucked up ass decisions to make here. Man, I can't believe I'm considering ditching the superior energy retrieval. But I guess we're thinking that we're going to use Entei a lot. I Ultra Ball for the other Tepic. And I guess we didn't really have to Ultra Ball, but I just want to be safe. When I see my opponent playing this kind of fast shit, I'm always wary of Lysander. And we're going to finish our turn. I discarded the Superior Energy Retrieval because I kind of wanted to make sure I'll use the Fire Energy next turn and start attacking with Entei. And not the greatest, doing 50 for 2, but it's a start. And hopefully this way, maybe it'll mitigate me discarding all the energy retrievals and shit. I mean, we only discarded 1 energy retrieval in the Superior, but it's a big loss this early. Hopefully my softening up is kind of gonna not make me need to use all the energies, so maybe it's okay losing a bunch of resources. Okay, so my opponent is gonna start doing the expanded shit you do with all the shit you got. It seems he's running the execute and Seismitoad EX. So all sorts of shit here. I'm pretty sure Seismitoad, people use it. It's like a tech against fucking, if you're playing against Night March, so you can shut him down. So we got a lot of energies in hand with the Professor's Letter and a bunch of shit, but it's kind of, my shit is kind of awkward. I mean, we can computer search and I'll be able to get out Emboar this turn. We're going to get rid of the Field Blower since he doesn't have any tools. I don't feel that's very useful. And I'll be able to bring Emboar out. I'm getting the Heavy Ball, of course, so I can thin my deck. Instead of getting the Emboar, get the Heavy Ball, grab the Emboar this way. It's deck thinning. It's it's deck thinning basically. I don't know any way to say it. Kind of using your cards, leaving only the stuff that you need in there. Okay, so we got Embor out, surprisingly, with all the bad shit we got. But I'm kind of in a weird position here with Entei being active. I'm kind of thinking, okay, what can I do here? If I put 3 in attack, I can fucking knock out Shaman, but I didn't know that. I'm kind of not, I didn't really know the exact burn rules, the new burn rulings from the Sun and Moon. So I thought that if I put 3 in attack, he still has to flip a coin, and maybe I won't get the burn this way. So yeah, doing some weird shit. Yeah, I should have attacked, gotten the knockout on the fucking Shaman with Entei, but I thought we're gonna use Rayquaza. That was really stupid because they do get the extra 20 for the burn, I'm pretty sure, automatically the first time. So that means Shaman was gonna die with Entei, and I was gonna have energies to spare. So I made a really bad move here. So yeah, you do these kinds of plays, you're definitely gonna lose. You can't really afford to miscalculate and do plays like that. You can get punished severely. So as you guys can see in this case, for example, I don't have any energies left now. I was kind of banking on the prizes, but we got a nest ball and a rare candy. Not very useful cards. I mean, at least if I could have used nest ball to grab Lele and draw, but since it's going to play it on the bench, you don't get the effect. And either way, thanks to Sudowoodo, we can't use it anyway. So even though I have the lead kind of thing, I'm not really in control of the game. I'm not looking too hot, and we wasted a lot of resources too. That sucks. Retreating with Entei, having to ditch energy retrieval, superior energy retrieval. My opponent here is going to start to get going. Uh, Perfect control of the game. He has the Zoroark. GX is out. He's going to get free draws since he has Execute. And yeah, Execute is pretty broken. They should have made the ruling that you can only get the effect once because since he goes to the discard pile anyway, when you grab him there, you can basically use him a million times per turn, and it's pretty fucked up. I don't really understand that card. Okay, a big ass chorus for my opponent, and he has a pretty big bench. I mean, it'd be pretty good if we get something like Counter Stadium, kind of get rid of some of his shit, force him to get rid of something. The Sudowoodo is annoying me too a little bit. We won't be able to play the nest ball. At least this way, maybe I could have thinned the deck a little bit. It really sucks. I knew that, from all the weird stuff that had happened that, okay, I'm not really in a very good position. I have to top deck something good, something that gives me energies and start getting knockouts. If I draw something like a Juniper and, we draw a bunch of energy retrievals and another Professor's Letter and what have you, and I managed to get a knockout on the Zoroark without him knocking me out, then I'm kind of still in a good position. But we still don't know that. I have to draw. So my opponent is going to play the Battle Compressor too, and he's going to ditch. Man, what was that? Like a Alolan Grimer? Weird. But because of the maximum, the big ass bench, uh, I fucking Rayquaza is dead, and that is very major. So the question is, what are we going to retreat now? We don't have much of a choice. I can retreat the Tepic so that I don't put my attackers at risk. And yeah, that wasn't that great of an idea, but you don't really have a choice. So I'm gonna grab another Tepic with the nest ball just in case. The one that's active is going to die, and you really want to have at least 2 of these guys out just in case. Uh, Checking my deck, I have like 27 cards. I'm gonna pass. I'm not gonna use a letter. I'm thinking it might not be that necessary. It's better to save it. No need to put the energies and then maybe he Lysanders and they go to hell too. But I'm in a very bad position. I don't really have the advantage. My opponent has a big fucking ass hand, big fucking ass bench. The Zoroark is ready to go. It's doing enough damage to get a one-hit knockout on Rayquaza. That's the important thing. And Guzma's exactly what I didn't want to see, and it's going to grab my other Rayquaza EX. Man, I really need that attacker. I really needed him to live. But since he's going to die too, that just leaves me with Entei here. We're in a pretty bad position here. I know that I'm going to lose. There's no way I can win, no matter what I do. I have to like minimize his bench if I'm going to have a chance so that he doesn't get a knockout. So I'm using the letter, going to grab energies, sort of make the trainer's mail more strong. Hopefully we get more variety in the trainers and something in the deck of energies. And I do get the Skyla, and we do get a VS Seeker and an energy retrieval. So naturally I'm going to get the VS Seeker. I'll be able to Juniper this way. I'm thinking maybe I should get like energy retrieval or something like that since we need energies, but I'm thinking I really need to get Super Rod. I need to get something to recover Rayquazas. It's the only way to win. And I have to draw a lot of cards, hopefully to see a stadium and get rid of Skyfield, otherwise I'll lose. But I don't think we're going to see any of that. I only run one stadium in the deck. And we already had to discard Field Blower, so I'm pretty screwed. So yeah, I'm going to be able to get an attack off, but it's going to be game next turn. Using energy retrieval, but it's basically game. So I hope you guys enjoyed this game. I know I've made a lot of mistakes. It all started with retreating Entei. I should have attacked with him. The attack is 100, but you get the 20 from the burn always, I believe, and then they flip a coin. So it was going to do 120, was going to knock out the Shaman. I wouldn't have had to promote Rayquaza. And yeah, I kind of found out right now that I'm going to just use an attack. I'm going to use, I guess I'm going to Brave Burn instead. Oh well. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys subscribe, leave a like, share this with your friends. I'll see you guys next time with some other games and shit. Saberwolf94, and what's up?